Are you afraid of speaking in public, making mistakes? And do you think that foreigners who listen to your mistakes, they will remember them forever? This is gonna be your mark for the rest of your life? This was the kind of conversation I was having with my student. I was trying to understand a little bit about the source of his fear when he speaks in public. And he told me that he's really afraid of making mistakes because he feels as if everybody would stop their conversations, and look at him, and he feels that foreigners will remember that very little mistakes for the rest of their lives. Do you feel the same? It's interesting to listen such a thing because it makes me think how much traumatized sometimes we might be. But something that might help us at the same time, it is to think that it's not about us, okay? When you talk to a foreigner, you want to sell, he wants to buy, or vice versa, okay? He wants to sell something to you and you want to buy it. So the message is the most important thing, okay? It's not you the most important thing. You're not this in the center of the world, as to say, right? You're not on the spotlight. Jessica, are you telling me not to study? Jessica, are you encouraging me to give up studying and don't worry about mistakes? Say whatever I want, the way I want? On the contrary, the more you study the language deeply, the more confident you will be to speak to people, all right? However, I'm telling you to be balanced. I know I'm talking about emotional stuff, psychological things. All right, we have to work on our psychological sides and traumas regarding speaking. I know that, but one way of start working on that and overcoming this fear, it is to know that the message you're delivering is the focus of the conversation. You're not in the center of the world. You're not the most important thing or the most important person, okay? When everybody is communicating, everybody is paying attention to the message, okay? So if you make a mistake and if you correct yourself at the same time, it's going to be okay. It happens. Even if you're foreigner, it's gonna happen, okay? You're gonna think fastly, you're gonna have a sleep, then you're gonna correct yourself, or others will correct naturally you, and you realize that you made a mistake, and that's totally okay. You just move on with your life, you just continue living, right? So be balanced. Don't think that everybody will remember you or remember your message or remember your mistake, sorry, or remember your mistake forever. They will remember the content of your message, okay? And the way you deliver that. So study English, grammar, collocation, pronunciation, and just produce the language and be free from making mistakes, because this is not the most important thing, and thinking that this is the most important thing will make you get stuck, and you don't want that, do you? So be balanced, okay? Your message is the most important thing, and that's totally okay if you have a sleep, if you have a little mistake and correct yourself. It happens, all right?